Hello everybody, this is the Bird. I'm making a video talking about the flat earth that only a few people believe, which is pretty sad, but it's only like a few people out of this whole world that believe in it. There's not a lot of us out there. I just recently started believing it because it makes sense and there is proof of it, and the Bible speaks of it. It don't speak of a flat earth, but it speaks of how he created the earth. And no one looks at that, but when I made this video, y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. You can watch it if you want to, you don't have to, but if you do watch it, you're gonna it's gonna change your whole life. It may not change your life, but it's gonna change something in your life because you're gonna be like, all this time I've been lied to. This whole entire time. But I'm gonna try to make the video as short as I can. It's not gonna be as short as probably people wanted it to be, but okay, I have a source that told me things about this flat Earth and the stars, the moon, the sun, the planet we live on, everything. I know a lot of you guys are not gonna believe it, but it's true. Um, just bear with me because I wrote all this stuff down. I'm reading it right now. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna start off right now. Um, what I wrote is that the Earth is not round; it's flat, but not completely flat. And what I mean by that, I'm going to switch back to here so I can see myself. What I mean by not being completely flat, basically the Earth is basically like this. It's basically it's I guess it's close to this, but I doubt that water falls out the edges and all that. I doubt that because it has a firmament, so it keeps everything inside and it don't fall out nowhere. And I'm quite sure you all know what a firmament is, so I don't explain that, but I'm still going to show you guys. But basically this is how the earth really is, and the government has been lying to you all saying that it's a ball. Instead of it being a ball, it's basically this is what we live on, whether you believe it or not. This is it, and my source has told me this. It's basically that. And it's not a complete circle. As y'all can see, it's not completely a circle, but it's whatever the shape is. I'm not really good with shapes and all that stuff, but whatever that shape is, that's what it is. So that's what we live on, whether y'all believe it or not. And now I'm gonna get to the point of why the government is hiding it at the end, because I'm quite sure y'all probably, a lot of people would think that even if they knew the truth, that it doesn't matter. It actually does matter. It's very important. Whether y'all take it serious or not, at the end of the video, it's up to y'all. But and oh, another thing, like if the Earth was flat, the buildings and the buildings and by us standing up and everything, we won't be able to stand, and the buildings they'll be all tilted and everything if the Earth was a round planet. Just like that one guy said, I think his name was Bob or something like that. He said the same thing, and it's true. If the Earth was round, the buildings would be tilting and stuff because the Earth is going this is like this. So we all know what a circle is. So if it was in a circle, the buildings would be tilting sideways and stuff. Probably won't be able to stand if that's the case. But y'all can believe what y'all want to believe, and y'all being brainwashed by the government, believing that the Earth is round. But I'm just leave it at that. Let me see here. And like how we all look at the horizon, and like let's say we go to a beach and we see another city or something like that, and but they want to say it's a mirage or something like that. It's not that at all. The Earth is flat, and you can see straight ahead because wherever you see at a distance, that's because the Earth is not completely round. It's completely flat, not completely, but it's flat, and you can see everything that's right ahead of you. Now, our eyes can't look way all the way like Superman. We're not like that. We can't look straight ahead of everything. of course. So everything at a distance is going to look like it's going down, but it's not. It just you can't see farther beyond that. So when you get a telescope or something, that's when you can see everything because it's not flat. If you can still see things with a telescope, you're on a flat surface, you're outside, you're at a long road, and you can't see beyond that point. So you get the telescope, you take it out, and you look beyond it, you can see more because the Earth is flat. If the Earth is round, you won't be able to see anything like that. You'll be basically looking at the sky if that's the case. You'll be looking at the sky if y'all understand what I'm saying. But that's another thing, you know. And let me see. Okay, the reason of the blue sky. Now, a lot of people think they know the reason of the blue sky, and I'm quite sure the government has lied about the reason we see a blue sky. But the reason of the blue sky is because it's solid water. The firmament, people think the firmament is like an invisible force field. Basically the firmament itself, is a solid. It's basically solid water. Now it's hard to explain that, but it's solid water. That's what it is. What we're looking at. We're looking at solid water. It's way beyond what the eye can see, but it's solid water. If you were to really look at it and get close, it's water, but it's just solid. So basically, I guess you can say there's a field, a force field, or whatever. But it's just water that surrounds it. But I was told that it's solid water, so I'm gonna go back what I was told. Um, but y'all believe it or not, and like we know when people fly in the airplanes and stuff like that, you know, with the mist and all that, that's the reason why we have mist and all that stuff because it's solid water in the sky, you know, and it comes from that. Um, and also the air we breathe. You know, I didn't know this. Everybody think we breathe in oxygen. We don't breathe in oxygen. We breathe in water. Whether y'all believe it or not, we breathe in water. And it makes a lot of sense because think about the trees and stuff. Yeah, it rains, but how could they stay this? How could they stay alive this long? It has to rain every day for them to stay alive, right? Because they take in water to live. But we know trees breathe. And what do they breathe in? It has to be water in order for them to stay alive. Just like we have 90% of water inside our bodies. How do we stay alive? I mean, yeah, we drink and stuff, but I mean, let's say we don't drink when we sleep, so we inhaling water. It's not enough to keep us alive, but we're breathing in water, pretty much. That's what it is. This invisible stuff that we see, that we don't see, is water that we're inhaling. That's what it is, and y'all can believe it or not, but that's what it is. And it makes sense that y'all just look at it in a different way, but y'all not. Y'all gonna look at it in the government's way, saying, "Oh, it's oxygen." It don't make any sense. Someone's gonna be breathing in water. Okay, y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. Just because y'all don't see water, oceans, don't mean I'm talking about water. Y'all should know what I mean. Just like when mist is basically is water inside mist. So I mean, come on now. But anyway, I'm about to move on. And as far as comets, now I'm about to get into stars and all that. Um, this makes sense too with the comets and everything that hits the Earth. Now, y'all know about this. I'm quite sure y'all know. Every time the government, they always announcing comets that's gonna come close to the Earth, that's gonna go past a certain day, and all this other stuff. We be watching, but we never see anything when they announce it. Like, let's say it's coming, one coming tomorrow, gonna come so close to the Earth you'll be able to see it, and then this and that. They say that stuff, and when you look outside, when it's not cloudy, you look up and you try to watch for that comet, and you never see it. You never see it, but they say it went past. You never see it, but they say it went past. And this happens. A comet comes out of nowhere, hits the Earth, comes in the atmosphere, and just hits out of nowhere. They can never have an explanation to it at all. They don't know. The comets that y'all see on Google or NASA, stuff like that, is not even real. That's just computer generated stuff that they just put together for y'all to believe in. Just like these computer generated earths, planets, all that stuff is fake. I'm gonna explain to y'all as far as what I just showed y'all as far as the earth. Now, you know what? I'm gonna explain that right now because I should have put it with that. The earth and the other planets that's out there, what we look at is not planets. Them are not planets. Them are stars, but I'm gonna explain the stars later. I'm gonna get to the planets. The planets that we see, that we don't see, because we're not looking at them, what they want y'all to believe is planets, they're not planets. But the planets that we don't see is right next door to us. So basically what I just showed y'all, as far as the flat earth and how it was and everything, like a cone and all that, this is us. You go outside of the firmament, you have another one that's basically right next door, and then you have another one that's probably over here. You have another one that's probably way over here. That's how it's spread it out. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's not a solar system. It's not that at all. It's not no galaxy and all the other stuff. It probably is a galaxy. I'm not sure. No, it's not a galaxy. No, it's not. It's a reason why it's not, and it makes a lot of sense. But what I just explained to y'all is that the planets that we so-called see is not planets that we so-called see. They are just stars, but I'm explaining to y'all what they really are as far as stars. But the planets that we don't see, that we see in them holographic stuff on the computer, is basically, they look like that, but they're flat like the Earth is. I'm gonna just say it that way. They're flat like the Earth is, and they're right next door to us. They're not close, but they're right there. Like they're next door to us. We can probably travel there. I'm not sure, but that's how it is. Y'all can take it in the way y'all want to or not. It's up to y'all. Um, the comets and asteroids and all of them, they come from God Himself. He brings them here to basically as warnings. That's why the government never know anything about these comets. That's why they can never detect these comets. That's why they be so confused, because they don't know. They do know one is coming because it's in the Bible. They know. They haven't been watching anything. They don't know anything about out there. The telescopes that we have that they created can't even go beyond what's in space. As far as not space, they can't even go beyond the heavens. They don't know what's up there. All they see is stars too. They don't know about these comets and everything, these rocket stuff. Yeah, they probably will. They probably will get it as it's coming towards us. Some of them, but not all of them. The ones that come in and hit the earth, they really don't know. They don't know. They're not lying about when they say they don't know that they're coming from the sun and all that stuff. They don't honestly know. But I'm about to move on. Okay, now the stars coming in here. The stars are basically, when we look up in the sky, when we look up, we're basically looking at the heavens. And I'm quite sure a lot of you know that. We're looking up at the heavens. Them stars are floating cities. They are not planets. They are floating cities. My source told me they are floating cities. They are not planets. Every little single star that we see are floating planets. That's why when we look through a telescope, no matter how powerful it is, you look through a telescope, you focus on a star, you can never get a clear picture of the star, because they are floating cities and they are in heaven. And in heaven, things down here don't, our eyes can't look at it as heavenly things because of our eyes. Like we can't, our eyes not spiritual enough to see heavenly stuff. So we see rainbows. But when you like with my telescope that I have, I looked at a star before and it's all rainbowly. I saw it too. But they want to tell you that it's Mars, that is Jupiter, that is Saturn, Pluto, all of them. That's what they want y'all to truly believe. It just don't make sense for all these stars to be so for certain ones to be planets out of all the stars. That don't make any sense. But if y'all want to believe that, that's y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just putting the truth out there. This is the truth that's gonna hurt the government really bad because I'm putting the truth out there. They're gonna try to probably take the video down. Or I don't care what they do. I don't care. They can kill me for all I care because I'm putting this out there. I'm doing this for you guys, and y'all need to know the truth. It's the truth. So the stars that we look up at. Ooh, he scared me. I'm sorry, my cat just scared me. But the stars that we look up, the stars that we look at are cities in the heavens. That's the first heaven that we're looking at. That's the first heaven. The first heaven that we're looking at. We can't look beyond that. And we can't even look at what's in the first heaven. Like all we can see is stars because they're so far away. They're so far away from what we can see in our telescopes. Even the most powerful telescope, they can't even see for what's really out there. They can see enough, but they can't see everything. But there are floating cities, and the floating cities that we've been seeing on this earth in real life, like in China, I believe, they are real. But they're gonna say that some of they're gonna try to make it sound like it's fake, so they're gonna put their own stuff into it to make it sound like the floating cities that we've been seeing is fake. They're not blue beam and nothing like that. The cities that we have been seeing, I would say, one is one that's the same as any other. That you might have one or two that's the same as the first picture that you saw before. That's real city in the sky. It was real. But they're gonna try to make different ones to make y'all say, "Oh, well, it was fake." It's a holograph or something like that. They don't want y'all to know that it was an actual real city in the sky for real. But y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe. He's letting y'all know that he's here and he's coming to get us real soon. But y'all gonna believe what y'all want. Okay. Let me see here. Just bear with me, please. Just bear with me, if y'all can. And the sun and the moon, basically. The sun and the moon, they are closer than what we think. They're not real close, but they're close. They're to a certain point, so where we can live off of. Yeah, it's true that they say that he put it at a certain point, all that stuff. That the sun is at a certain point, is at a perfect position for us to live and all that. Yeah, it's true. But if the sun was that big and that far away, as they say, but they got the sun like this, that big, and they got us this small, like a little salt. And if the sun is like this and we're like that, we wouldn't be able to live off that at all. If the sun was that big, just think about it, man. It just makes sense. Just think about it. I shouldn't have to go more detail about that. Y'all should know about that. But the sun and the moon, they are literally right above the clouds. Like they're probably thousands, probably they're like thousands of feet high, hundreds of thousands of feet high. Excuse me. But they're closer than what we think they are. So they lie to you about that. Um, and they never went to the moon. They staged that. They used a green screen to act like they went to the moon, but they never did. The moon is too far for them to travel. They can't travel to the moon. It's too far away. My son just waking up. The moon is too far to travel. So they never went to the moon. Never. They used a green screen to do that. My source has told me that. Y'all gonna take that in the way y'all want to. They never went to space. They can go to a certain point, but they know they can't go beyond that because they know where it's gonna lead to. And it's a rule basically that they can't go beyond the firmament because if they go beyond it, they will get killed. They know that. But they're gonna trick y'all into believing they went beyond space and all that. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. I'm almost done here. Okay. The flat Earth. Back to that, which we was already on. Now, the ice sheet that covers that it don't covers us is at the edge of what we live in, as far as the United States, Russia, and all of them. We're all compacted around an ice sheet, and beyond that ice sheet is more land that they don't want us to know about. There's no life beyond that point. There's no life. I haven't been told what's there. I will get back to y'all later on about that. But I haven't been told what's beyond as far as what's actually there. I can find out though, trust me. My source is very powerful. They know. They know what's beyond. They know so much things that y'all would not believe. I'm not gonna say who they are. I just have a source. Um this is what they told me. Um They want to keep everybody in the dark. Now, this is the reason why they're hiding this. I'm going to read road here. Okay, the reason they are hiding this is because they don't want us to know our Father, God. They don't want us to know about Him at all, period. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to see Jesus when He come through the clouds. They want us to stay in the dark, believing lies. They don't um, They don't want us to believe that the Bible. They don't want us to believe the Bible. Um, they want us to believe them. Everything they say. They want us to believe basically everything they say. Because the Bible talks about how the earth was built. And this is why they are making new Bibles to put their own information in the Bibles basically that they create. And that's why they're taking away the King James Bibles. And I'm quite sure I know they're taking away Bibles and taking away the King James Bibles. They're taking away all these Bibles because they want us to know the truth. They want us to know what they taught us. They don't want us to wake up. And also, my source told me that the government don't even know everything out there yet. They haven't explored out there. They know there's more land, but they haven't explored everything. They don't know what's really out there. They're still trying to find out. Because they can't go beyond that. They can't travel that far out. So they're trying to know what's really out there. But I can find out. And I will know. And I will let you all know what's out there. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm gonna let y'all know what's out there when they let me know something else. And I'm quite sure you're gonna ask me, how if the government can travel out there, how do your source know? I can't answer that right now until I'm told to. But they don't want y'all to pay attention to Jesus at all. They just want y'all to be in the dark, like I said before. And they know once they do this that no one will be able to make it to heaven. So they want to distract y'all with technology. They want to distract y'all with the round earth theory. They want y'all to be brainwashed with everything they teach y'all. But when we come out as regular people and say something about it, they want y'all to be brainwashed. So when that time come, when we come out and tell y'all something, the truth from a source or someone that know more than that source, they want y'all to look at us as crazy. And they did very well of doing that because y'all are so brainwashed. It makes so no sense at all of how brainwashed y'all are. I'm sorry to say, but y'all are completely brainwashed, and y'all not gonna believe anything I just said in this video. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh, he's a demon. He's this and that. He's being possessed, and all that other stuff." I don't care what y'all think about me. I know the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth, but it's hard for y'all to take it in because y'all been brainwashed into thinking that the Earth is round, the sun is this big, and this Earth is this small. But it's 900,000 miles wide, and the sun is this hot. But it's yeah, and you know the if the sun was that hot, it should be blue instead of orange because we know the hottest fire is blue. So why is the sun orange if the sun is that hot? But you know, I know my science. I know these things, and science is not completely true because of what we've been taught growing up as far as the flat earth, because that's dealing with science. So you know, everything I told y'all is the truth. Now I'm going to try to get information on what's beyond the ice sheet. I'm gonna call it ice sheet. I'm not gonna call it no northern south pole because there is no northern south pole. There is ice sheet that surrounds us. That's what it is, and it expands beyond that. And then after the firmament ends on our planet, you have another one. It's not a full round planet, you guys. So nobody be confused and try to come against what I'm saying. But I just want to let y'all know this information because this needs to get out there. Try to spread this message. I'm not trying to get no fame or nothing. No money, no anything. I don't care about. I don't really care about that. I don't care about money. I really don't. Money is evil, and I feel we shouldn't have to work. I feel we should all just live the life that we always wanted without having to work the way they have us working. Because the way we work is slavery right now as we speak. Everybody is being a slave, and I don't like going to work because we're slaves. We never got out of being a slave. We've never been free. We're still slaves to this very day. But just without the chains, without the whips and all that stuff, we're still slaves. We're still being slaves. We gotta go to work, make money in order to live our lives. I'm not about to get into that because this topic is on flat Earth. So I'm gonna leave it at that. As far as everything I just said to you guys, y'all know how to believe it. Y'all don't have to believe anything I just said to y'all, but it's the truth. What I just said. I'm surprised the video was like, I thought it was gonna be like 40 some minutes long, but y'all need to get y'all self right with God. We don't have time. We do not have time. I'm gonna let y'all know my source if I'm allowed to. If I'm allowed to, I will let y'all know. But right now I can't. So God bless you all. I hope y'all don't think I'm a fake or anything just because of what y'all been taught and been brainwashed into believing. I know it's gonna be hard for a lot of you guys to take it in, and I know a lot of you gonna say, well, the reason of the government hiding it, the reason of the government hiding it is because of that reason I just told y'all. Y'all might say that's not really important. It is important if you want to go to heaven, you know, but if it's not important, then you don't have to watch the video. You can stop it. I mean, because I'm quite sure you probably didn't watch that part. So if it's not that important, then you can just stop it after I said that, you know. But y'all can believe what y'all want. If y'all so focused on this earth and not believe anything I say and believe what the government say, then y'all just completely lost. Y'all completely lost. And y'all want to know why they spraying chemtrails in the sky and everything? They're not just hiding certain things that y'all think they're hiding. They're not just hiding that. They're hiding God. They're hiding the heavens. They don't want y'all to see anything. They want y'all to focus down here. And you know what? A lot of people do focus down here too much. You know, I look up since I was a kid, probably since I was a child growing up. I have been looking at the sky all my life, all the way to this very moment. I look up every single day. The reason I look up, and my source told me the reason why, is because this is not where I belong. I'm looking up I'm looking at my home. I want to go home. I'm tired of being on this earth. I want to go home. But y'all can believe what y'all want. I had so many experiences. I posted videos out there. You know, aliens do exist, by the way, because a lot of people are going to say that the government don't want y'all to believe in aliens and stuff like that. They do exist, whether y'all believe it or not. They exist. It's not just humans that lives on this earth or that's outside this firmament. No, it's not. There's more life than just us. You really think that God is just going to create just us and that's it? That don't make any sense. He created more life. I mean, think about it. He created dinosaurs, humans, birds, all these beings. You telling me? So all these cartoons that has no, not even cartoons. You got movies that has different beings, spaceships. How do you get spaceships? How do you come up with a disc that flies, that travels at the speed of light? How do you come up with that? You have to have seen it in order to come up with something like that, right? Because if you didn't see it, how could you come up with it? So basically, with everything the government has shown you guys as far as aliens, all this stuff they showing y'all is just make believe stuff. So how did they know? How did they come up with it? Just think about it. How did they come up with these make believe stuff if they didn't see it or experience it themselves? Because if they didn't experience it or see it, they would never came up with disc spaceships that fly in the sky that people actually see for real. People see it for real, but y'all are saying it's fake. It's ridiculous that y'all think it's fake, but people seeing it. Until you see it, that's when it's real. Until you see things, that's when it's real. It's so sad how this earth, how lack of knowledge, is completely loses people. Like, it's so sad. But I'm done with the video, and God bless you all. We don't have much time on this earth as y'all think we do. We don't have 15 years. We don't have 20. We don't have 10. Just try to live your life as holy as y'all can to the best of your ability. But not only live holy, because you have to believe in Him as well. You have to. Why would I pick you up? Let's say I was Jesus and y'all don't believe in me. Why should I come and get you? You don't believe in me at all. But y'all want to say he's a bad guy. Y'all don't believe in him. His Bible is on the earth. It's telling y'all everything that's happening before it happens. But y'all don't believe in the Bible. Everything in the Bible is happening, but y'all don't believe in it. Y'all say it's fake. And it's been here for hundreds of years. Y'all say the Bible is fake. Take care. I love you guys. And I will make another video. The next one should be about what's beyond this earth. What's beyond this what's beyond the ice sheet that surround us. God bless.